Um, well, there's still a few problems, a few things outstanding. Neil, as you'd be aware, we targeted the Hells Angels this morning. We targeted them and their affiliates, and we did so because we had very clear intelligence that they were involved in a number of drive-by shootings last week. We know that those drive-by shootings, in those incidents, there was military weapons used, an AK-47 and a carbine. At this stage, we haven't recovered those firearms, so we will continue our operations, we'll continue our work until we get those guns. We've been there 3 times in the last month. When we went there, we found a firearm above the front door, we believe ready for use, a sawed-off shotgun. These people are just operating totally outside of the law. They think they're a rule unto themselves, and we'll just keep pushing.
Only 2 arrests at this stage?
13 at this stage.
13?
13 now. Yeah, we've recovered four firearms, a couple of a handgun, a sawn-off shotty, a shotgun, some rifles, a substantial amount of cash, drugs, including cannabis, ecstasy, speed, steroids as well.
Ammunition?
Ammunition, a substantial amount of ammunition that we're working our way through at the moment. The ammunition doesn't match up to the guns we've seized, so that's indicating to us there's other firearms out there. But again, Neil, I just make this point. We have to get these guns off the street, and that's what we're totally focused on doing. And I suspect over the next little while I'll be coming in talking to you about this until we get those guns. Oh, look, I've got no doubt there'll be more arrests. The other thing on the horizon, obviously, is the anti-fortification legislation, which came in on Sunday. We're preparing some affidavits now for a number of premises. We'll progress that matter to court probably in the next, well, definitely in the next little while, and that'll see another lot of action by Victoria Police to enforce those laws.
Are we in for a long-term struggle here, do you think?
Yep, absolutely. There's clearly a commitment by some within these criminal groups that they'll keep acting outside the law, and I think you know Victoria Police well enough, Neil, to know that we're not going to take a step back here. These groups operate across borders, they operate across countries. It's not just Victoria Police, it's every police jurisdiction in Australia. It's the AFP, it's tax, it's customs, it's jurisdictions from outside Australia as well. So the days of these groups operating under the radar are well and truly gone. We will make life as uncomfortably as we most lawfully can. It's true to say, though, we have got a very, very good insight of who's who in the zoo, what they're doing, where they're living, how they spend their money, how they make their money. And every time we go and visit them, we get more intelligence.
So how are they making their money? Drugs?
Oh, well, they're reaching into almost every part of our society, whether it's drugs, it's the transport industry, it's the liquor licensing industry, it's debt collecting, it's standover tactics. It's we know there's evidence of some of these groups trying to legitimise their incomes, so they're getting into anywhere they can think they can make a buck. There are some very astute businessmen, criminal businessmen in these groups that are making a lot of money. Now we've got some visibility of that, and you'll hear from time to time when we actually charge people associated with motorcycle gangs, but it's a complex environment. They're complex organisations, and they're insidious. Talking